And now it's time for Talking with Joe. Joe Rose is live from the WQAM studios this morning. Joe, we're going to talk about JT Realmuto in just a minute here. Let's talk about the Dolphins first. As we all know, as Dolphins fans, 6-8 on the season. Yep. Very slim chance right now of making it to the playoffs. And with 2 games left to play, of course, we're hearing from Coach Adam Gase after Sunday's game. And he's saying basically that these players are playing for their jobs at this point, playing for pride. Joe, you've played. Is it tough when you reach the end of the season and you're thinking, all I'm playing for at this point is for pride, not for the playoffs? Is that kind of frustrating?
Yes, it is. That's a great call by you. I think it is. Some guys will play for stats, you know, and future contracts. Young guys will be motivated to show this coaching staff, that especially the rookie class and the second-year class, that, hey, I deserve more playing time. I'm going to be making plays late in the year. And then other guys that know they're out the door by the way they played. I don't know. That's a tough one. So I will say this: Adam Gase has got his work cut out the next 2 weeks to find out how his team's going to play. Now, they'll play hard, but will they play smart? Will they make plays? I'm really curious to see how they played the last couple weeks, because you're right. They're not playing for anything except maybe future jobs. And I think a lot of guys know if they don't play here, they'll probably get picked up for less money somewhere else by another team.
All right, Joe. And I'm really curious, really, to see how the Marlins are going to look next season. What is this team going to be made up of? Because now we're hearing that Marlins catcher JT Realmuto reportedly asked to be traded. Joe, why would the Marlins want to trade a young catcher that they have for an affordable amount of money? They've gotten rid of a lot of the top salary guys, but they could actually afford him. Would they let him go, do you think?
Well, I don't think they want to get rid of Christian Yelich or JT, either guy. I think they want to keep their catcher and their center fielder. Couple of reasons. The main one is they are cheap. You hit it right there, and they're really good players. One of the best catchers, still one of the better center fielders in baseball. Both young guys, both on the cheap, so the Marlins would like to keep these guys. Here's a little problem they have, though. Derek Jeter recently said, if we got guys that don't want to be here and don't want to be part of this, we're going to ship them out. So obviously 2 of your young guys go, well, put us on the list with the 4 guys that are out the door. We want to go too. Please trade us somewhere else with somebody that wants to win right now. So I tell you, Derek Jeter's made a lot of mistakes. He's never done this before. He was a great shortstop, but he's never run a team. They're having that town hall meeting tonight for season ticket holders and some of the media. I'm really curious, but boy, that guy needs somebody around him, a PR guy or something, because those guys hear that stuff. They see the way guys are treated. They find out Derek Jeter hasn't even spoken to some of these guys. It's very awkward when you've got young, talented players that now want out that you would like to keep. They got to all get on the same page and act like they know how to run a pro team here at some point.
And, Joe, what do you think the new ownership, Jeter included, would need to say to players like Yelich and like Realmuto in order to convince them, no, we don't want you to go, and here's why. Here's the long-term plan, although I'm sure they would like a short-term plan. They want to win now, not later. But what do you think, Joe? What do they need to tell these guys to convince them this is where they want to be?
Well, Lauren, first of all, like in a marriage or anything else, you got to communicate. And Derek Jeter is kind of hiding behind the desk there out in front going to nice sporting events. Maybe I ought to spend some time with some of those young guys, some of their agents. Hey, I'd like to talk to my players, tell them what the game plan is, tell them what we're doing, show them the future, give them a vision of what this team's going to be like so they know, because they're getting everything secondhand right now. They're watching all their buddies get out the door. Looks like they're just getting rid of players just to dump salary. I think the biggest thing is communication, and give them an idea. Everybody, no matter who you are, you like to know what's going on in a workplace, you know, or anything else. So I hope Derek Jeter gets a little better at this, because I think they don't want to hear from Mike Hill. They want to hear from Derek Jeter and find out what he's thinking on this thing. I hope he gets better at this. I know he's brand new. I know there needs to be change. They got to get this thing cleaned up from the mess that was left from the previous ownership. But there's a lot of work to do, and they're already giving me a wrap, and I don't think that's to wrap Christmas gifts now in my hair. She just said
wrap. Not quite,
Joe.
Not quite.
Sorry
you mentioned marriage.
I got long-winded on you, Lauren.
I think they need some couples counseling, and you could be the mediator, Joe, between the ownership and the players. We'll see if we can make that happen.
Hey, I've had a bunch of kids in marriage counseling. I spent a lot of money on both those things. I'm really good at that, man.
You're an expert,
yeah,
Joe.
yeah, I spent thousands of dollars on both of them. Kids counseling, marriage counseling. I'm really good at it, Lauren. Trust me.
Better than a degree. Joe Rose, we'll talk to you in the next hour. Thanks so much.